What if I told you the one thing standing between you and the life you want isn't money, talent, or opportunity? It's you. Most people spend their whole lives waiting to feel ready, waiting for luck to arrive, waiting for someone to hand them a way forward. But there's a man whose story will change the way you see yourself forever. His name is Eli, and when we first meet him, he is failing at everything. Eli grew up in a small village. He was clever, everyone said so. He could see patterns, solve puzzles, talk his way through almost anything. But cleverness without direction is like fire without wood. It burns bright for a moment, then disappears. Every time a task became difficult, Eli found a reason to stop. Too hard, too slow, not worth it. He told himself he was looking for the right thing. The truth, he was afraid of committing to anything long enough to fail at it completely. Then hardship arrived, the kind that doesn't ask permission. A drought devastated the harvest, the village suffered, and Eli lost his father, the one person who believed his potential was real. Grief has a way of stripping away every excuse. Eli looked at his hands, empty. He looked at his life, hollow. And for the first time, he said words he had never allowed himself to say. I am not ready, but I want to change. That is when he found Master Rowan. Or perhaps Master Rowan found him. The old man was the village's rope maker, not a glamorous craft, not a celebrated one, but his ropes held bridges, his ropes saved lives, and his hands had never once trembled with doubt. Eli approached him one afternoon and asked, "How did you become this good?" The old man barely looked up. "I became worse first, many times." Eli pressed further, "But how did you keep going?" Master Rowan set down his work and looked at the young man standing before him. "Because I understood something most people never do. Your life is not about luck. It is not about talent. It is about mastering yourself." He held up a single fiber, fragile alone, but twisted together with others, completely unbreakable. Choose one thing, give it everything, every single day. The skill will come, but more importantly, so will you. Eli began, and it was humbling. His hands blistered, his ropes broke. Children walked past and laughed. Old men told him to find something easier. But here is what was different this time. Eli did not leave. He showed up when he didn't feel like it. He practiced when he saw no progress. He twisted fiber after fiber after fiber, not because it was easy, but because he had made a promise. Not to the village, not to Master Rowan, to himself. And then, quietly, almost without announcement, something shifted. The ropes held. Then they held more. Then they were strong enough to matter. But growth always gets tested. A storm swept through the valley, destroying weeks of harvest and snapping ropes that held critical structures in place. The village was in crisis. Eli worked through the night, repairing, rebuilding, distributing rope to neighbors who needed it most. In that moment, no one laughed at the rope maker. Because when the rope maker shows up at midnight in a storm, you are grateful for the rope maker. Eli didn't ask for recognition, he just worked. That is what mastery does. It doesn't shout, it shows up. Time passed. Eli became the village's most skilled rope maker, not just for what his hands could do, but for what his character had become. Patience, discipline, reliability, resilience. These were not things Master Rowan had given him. These were things Eli had built. One session, one day, one small act of not quitting at a time. He became a mentor, because he remembered what it felt like to be lost. He innovated because mastery creates curiosity. And he earned respect, not the kind that's given to clever people, but the kind that's earned by reliable ones. So here is the question this story is really asking. What is your rope? What is the one skill, the one craft, the one commitment that you keep walking away from before it can change you? Because here is the truth Eli discovered. You don't have to be ready, you just have to begin. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to return. Every single day, life changes, not in the moments of inspiration, but in the quiet moments of action when no one is watching and you choose to keep going anyway. Choose your craft, face your fear, show up tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, because the person you are becoming is built, fiber by fiber, day by day, in exactly the same way Eli built his rope, one twist at a time. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you're ready to start your own journey of self-mastery, leave a comment below. I am not ready, but I want to change. We'll see you in the next one.